Hello, everyone.
Hey there.
What?
We are professional, I swear.
Why is this still playing? There we go. For some reason, it was still playing the background track from a different place. Weird.
Perfect.
Anyways. Oh, okay, interesting. It was only playing on my OBS. Okay, we sound fine. So now I'm just going to close that.
I can't believe this.
I have to double check now because of a recent stream that turned into a fiasco. But welcome, everyone. This is Double Time, where we play as one character, two minds, and no coherent story at all.
Mm-hmm.
It somehow makes sense. Just don't look at the plot holes, and then you're
No.
fine. We've talked about that last time. But what happened last time? What was it? Ooh, we got to the city. We got to a town. What was the town called again? I keep forgetting this town because it's so boring. It was in
Luskin, wasn't it?
what?
Wasn't it Luskin?
Yes, yeah, that sounds about right. Luskin, uh, ironically, is tend to be a forgotten city because of the lives that people live there. So, stopping off there, visiting our good old friend from hell, Ben,
Mm-hmm.
we effectively began traveling with a set of skis per person of varying sizes because we have an elf, us, and a dwarf, followed
Mm-hmm.
by Akis, our dwarven stout friend, and Kaelin, our elven drow ranger of sorts.
Close
She's the
enough.
only one with a range, so ranged
I suppose
weaponry.
that makes her a ranger.
I know she's not a ranger.
Well,
She's
she's
got a
not.
bow. Anyways, we traveled up north to make it to the Great Glacier. When we got had to make a decision of whether to round the mountains and spend better part of like a week or 2 weeks to circle it and circumvent going over it as it's ridiculously treacherous, and the other option was to go into an old dwarven mines that had been overrun by a group of war tribe orcs of some kind. Akis was very vague on what was on like how who he himself had not been there. He only knows of the history of these mines. So we decided to go through the mines to save time because circumventing to save 2 weeks is takes too long. We don't have time for that. We have to stop some fire giants from summoning their king and causing the world to ignite. Well, causing a mountain to ignite. For the first time, this isn't a world-ending experience.
Not yet.
Not yet, right? I guess King Snuar could theoretically go on a tyrant rampage and obliterate the country. But where we are kicking off is just starting out going into the mines as we had found the dwarven illusory door that required a rock that Akis refused to tell me at the time. So, Jester,
Mm-hmm.
you're standing at what looks to be several footsteps and path, like a passage that goes downwards. The tunnel itself is rather enclosed, and you can see very little beyond your 60 feet of vision from your glasses. Well, we're here.
Thanks. Yes, this looks like a dwarven tunnel. You can tell by the shoddy craftsmanship.
He gives you like a side-eyed glance. Well, what's the next step? Like I said, this place was once taken. I don't know anything else about what could have gone down here.
Still better than going around.
Well,
Caitlin,
we
you can see in
going?
here too?
Well, of course. I can see much better than you, probably.
Probably. So you're going to take point.
Understood. Are we going in quiet, or are we going in hard?
I look at Akis. Loud.
Don't look at me. I'm not the one that knows anything about this place. I only know a little bit about the history. Hey, thanks for being here, Dragons in the Dining Room. Glad to see you.
I'm looking for a very... There it is.
You spent that long to find a heart emoji?
Yes.
Dude, just do less than, greater than 3. Problem solved.
No! Alright. Akis is wearing heavy armor, isn't he? Can that boy be quiet?
Yeah, he is. Is he? Yeah, no, he's wearing, he's not wearing heavy
Splint
armor. What?
Splint mail's heavy, isn't it?
Is it heavy? Maybe. Splint mail? Yeah, splint mail's heavy. I've been working on the commands, and apparently the shout-out command did not work. I'll have to go look into that later. Damn it. I swear I'm learning this whole Twitch steals. I will learn effectively while he looks up splint armor.
I already did, and yes, he is. And he has disadvantage.
On stealth, yes.
Yes.
All heavy armors.
Also living, believe it or not.
What?
First one to die will be Akis.
I mean, Akis is the one that's got twice our hit points. So, with Caitlin taking the point. Oh, God. I forgot the timer again. Every time. It's fine. Say we'll be going for 5 minutes, so I'll just put it down to 55. Good enough. Don't you give me that look. With Kalen taking point and stepping down the steps, there's these large echoous footsteps as you're traveling down. They ring out, traveling far and far and far. This place must be very expensive if it's ringing like this. Best to stay close. I feel like we're going to be opening up pretty soon here.
You know absolutely nothing of this place, Akis?
It's a mine. It's a dwarven mine. Not all mines are the same, and, I mean... I've never been here.
People had to live here, though. Surely you knew someone who came from here.
He was a weird one. I say was. Funny enough, he was the man that you had recommended we try sending through that fire pit.
It wasn't me. I swear.
You, her, you two, whatever. Doesn't matter. He said something about... the way that they mined was different. They themselves weren't the ones digging. They had these devices that they could connect mentally to, he called them drones.
Okay.
So, expect drones with mining tools. You probably don't want to be on the wrong end of a mining tool.
Probably not. All I can imagine now is Akis getting like an ice pick through the head. Look what you've done.
You're the fucking violent one, Jesus. You don't want to be on the wrong end of the mining tool. I'm now imagining an ice pick being shoved into your forehead. Way to go, you violent fuck. Anyways, as you're contemplating what Akis looks like with an ice pick in his head, suddenly the room expands outwards. When you take a few steps in, your vision can see downwards, and below you is pitch black. You're upon probably like a staircase of several hundreds of feet up. And when you look around, you see a wall that travels outwards, but then there's nothing. You don't see light, you don't see anything. You only see 60 feet down, more steps.
Might be walking into a trap here. We literally can't see anything. And if there's anything in here, they probably see us. So.
I wouldn't say that. Us drow are very well in tune to the darkness, especially underground.
Of course. Yeah.
And not too many creatures can see beyond our sight.
Mm-hmm. Have we considered, like, magic?
Well, no.
Let's keep moving and hope that we're fine.
Well, right. Would you rather us go back? We've already started.
No, and I just kind of like, go.
Continuing down the steps. You travel for what feels like almost 5-10 minutes before steps start to even out slightly. They're not by any means steep, or they weren't steep rather, but they were fairly well even between each step, and now it seems more like it's flattening out as if you're going down a chute almost, or a parabola, so it gets shorter towards the base. Once you get down to where it starts to flatten out a substantial amount, you start to see the ground beneath you. The ground itself kind of coasts upwards, almost like what you're standing on was uplifted partially. Like it just took from the stone, lifted upwards, and whatever was remaining was being formed along it, and it just coasts down the sides back into the cave itself, the alcove.
I don't like any of this. None of this is nice. There's something... No.
I mean, if I'm honest, this is pretty impeccable craft. You don't usually see something this sturdy just being up here.
I take a minute. She didn't have anything bad to say about the dwarves, for once. Amazing.
Akis
Character
spits
development.
over his shoulder. Then you can hear off in the distance as it echoes out.
You know, maybe it's well deserved. Maybe she's not wrong.
Oh, here, I'll make this better. Hold on. I'll make this better. Did that echo out?
No.
Damn it. Alright, never mind.
You tried.
I tried. I'm working on this voice mod. So what's the plan? Are we gonna just keep following this, or are we gonna try to go down off the sides?
I don't know which way is out.
It's hard to tell which way is up.
Like, we've gone down now, right? So we're below ground level.
Right. But there's nothing here. There's no lights, there's no people. I can only see a bit further than you, but it just flattens out.
Dwarves
Steps
don't
eventually
normally
go
just
down.
abandon stuff, do they? This is unheard of.
Well, it all depends. I mean, if there's nothing to gain, then I guess it would be abandoned. But remember, this place wasn't abandoned. It was taken. At least that's what the man said before.
But there's nothing here.
Could be deeper. This could just be an elementary room. We can't see everything. Even the drow can't even see beyond the dark and see the walls, so clearly it's big. Right? Yes,
I suppose.
It's big.
Give me a sec. Need to check my spells. This is not my character. I wish I was a 20th level wizard. Smile.
Hello?
Please don't yell. Akis, that's a terrible idea.
Well, I mean, if it was abandoned after being taken, then maybe dwarves came back.
Why would you abandon this place?
I don't. You said it, not me.
But there's no one here, but I mean, I don't know. Would you give up this place if you had it? Easy to defend.
Not by yourself.
Oh, obviously not, but I mean with an army or whatever.
An army. No, this makes sense. This makes sense. The big expanse room is meant to hold larger constructions. War machines and troops and big contraptions. So that's what this was.
And yet they still lost.
Either that or they took everything. Moved it. I don't see any remnants. At this point, you guys have stepped beyond the stairs, because essentially it coasts flatten out, and then it dips a little bit more. It almost seems like a slant now, however. It was more so like, before it was just steps going straight down. This one, it's kind of like almost like a ramp that widens out as you're traveling along it.
Is there like an edge that goes farther down than where we are?
I mean, you could see the flat ground. With your 60 feet of vision, you wouldn't necessarily spot anything out of the ordinary, especially because everything's just going to look dark.
Is there any like loose stones on the ground I can pick up?
Oh, loads.
Okay, I'll just pick one up. I'll cast light on it and just throw the rock away.
Throw it in a direction.
Like perpendicular from the way we're going.
Oh, so like that way if you're walking this way.
Yeah.
Okay. So going down, widening a room, throw it that way. I'm just playing it out in my head, like how I've designed this room. Okay, so when you throw it, you can see it collide in midair for a moment. When you throw it far, this basically little rock that you just huck sails outwards and hits something out of midair.
I cancel light.
What was that?
I don't know.
I don't see anything.
There's something there.
I guess go take a look. Why me?
This is your home. You go take a look.
What? You siding with her?
Dibs out.
Both you and Kalen put fingers to noses. Fuck off. He goes trotting on towards the wherever the light was. Was it over here?
I grab another rock, cast light on it, and throw it over to him.
You hurl it once again, and this time it comes clattering to the ground.
I sidle on up to Kalen. He's dead. Something's not good.
I don't understand. What's not good? What are you two whispering about?
Get over here. Get back over here.
Alright, fine.
He's gonna kill us both.
He's got a loud voice. There's nothing else we can do about that.
Would you say we're 1,000 feet away from the door, or less?
I would say much more than 1,000 feet. We traveled down nearly 1,000 feet.
I can bring us 1,000 feet back that way if we get in trouble, and then we can run.
Good plan. What about him? Atkins at this point now approaches you. All right, well that proved nothing.
Oh, there was something there. You didn't see it?
I mean, I saw you throw something.
We're being watched, I think.
Hello?
Shut up!
Well, if we're being watched, then we might as well ask.
Okay. Now there's two ways this can go. Way one. We continue quietly. Quieter than we have been. I look at Akis. And we follow the path. Way two.
What path?
The one we're on.
It ended at the end of the steps.
I readjust my glasses. Is that true?
It is in fact true. Once it came down the slant and evened out, it's almost like it just smoothed with the ground. The ground itself isn't like perfectly symmetrical. There's still bits and pieces of it that are slightly janky, cracked rocks, broken rocks, a little bit of some holes here and there.
So is this entire space we're in is just hollow, yes?
Yeah, it was like a rounded cave. It was expansive, very far beyond your sight. So you imagine the height is not only high up, but the walls from either section are extremely high up. The steps that you just came down to probably put you at, even though you traveled outwards from when you came to this wide expanse, probably out a good 500, 600 feet. You're still somewhere in the dark. You have no idea. You don't see the wall on the opposing side, nothing.
Akis, how do dwarves mine? Is it like tunnels like humans do, or is it more like
usually
you just take everything out?
Well, I mean, it depends on the purpose of the room. You take everything out when it's a war room, but you, I guess it'd be best to categorize it like ants. It's a lot of just like tunnelways and catacombs.
Please don't refer to yourselves as ants. We're in a giant cave. I don't want to hear about giant ants.
Well, if you don't like giant ants, then I've got some problems for you. Giant ants like us.
I don't want to go visit dwarven towns.
It's pretty rampant. Don't even get me started on giant termites. It's funny because I don't have any wood.
Shut up. If this is a war room, they would just empty out the whole thing, right? They would just make this gigantic cave, and it would be the room itself, yeah?
Right. That's why I was saying this is probably what this was. There's nothing here.
But there is.
Right, the thing you threw. That.
Okay, hear me out. Way one, we just continue as we have been. Way two, I light up the room and we see what's here, maybe.
Could do that. I'll be honest, I've not exactly been the quietest person, so if there was to be something here, they probably would have came at us already.
Kaylin?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Well, from what I understand, she leans in and whispers, "You and I are safe."
I just slowly nod my head.
So do what you think is best. One way or another, we do need to travel beyond this. So if we need to see to keep ourselves safe, then let's do that.
I mean, but then you can't see again. And we're back to... You can't really see more than we can here anyway, so...
As long as we're not in the sun, I'm fine. I knew what spell you were thinking of.
It's the only one that I have that would actually help here.
Daylight?
Yes.
Is daylight actually comparable to a sun, though? Like, does it say sunlight?
No. But you would think that daylight would be the same as the sunlight.
I guess. I would say dawn is, because dawn's
Dawn
that
would be
strong.
I suppose there are a lot higher level
thing.
There are more high level sun spells. That's my phone. Don't look at that.
I mean, it didn't even notice because everything was just blue on your screen on your phone because it was reflecting. It was recording off of a reflection.
I can't believe this.
It was a long fucking.
I can't believe this.
It was like a double inversion.
I will cast daylight 60 feet up from where we currently are.
How big is the daylight's light reach?
A 60-foot radius sphere of light spreads out from a point you choose within range. The sphere of bright light sheds dim light for an additional 60 feet. So, like
160 feet
of light. 120.
120.
60 feet of bright light, and then 60 feet of dim light.
Okay. From your palm, you just kind of like weave this magic. As she says, as long as it's not daylight. Or as long as it's not sunlight.
Whoops.
She puts up her hood. It doesn't blind her nearly as much as the sun would, but she still flips up her hood, and you can see the shadowy rims of her eyes. You are now standing at what you would assume to be probably close to the middle of this expansive room. You don't see anything. It's just empty. You don't see left and right or the walls. You don't see any of that because it travels that far out. Yeah, you don't even see this. You don't even see the ceiling.
Oh, I hate this. I personally hate this.
It's just a dark room.
Are there any tunnels or anything? Any paths that we can see?
With the daylight spell up, make a perception check with advantage.
Let me tell you, if there's one thing I am good at,
it's lying.
It's a perception check.
It's deception.
22.
I mean, that's really damn good. You spot, as the light kind of comes up and your eyes had adjusted, you're basically wearing the goggles of night. So when you threw up the light and you didn't remove them, it almost like flashes you. It's like you just saw everything just turn white. So you flick them off, your eyes are slowly adjusting. You can see like the burn when your eyes are blinking of the light.
We're now blind.
I can feel Agus. I can feel Agus right there. My throat's been a little bit scratchy today. But you spot off in like the corner, directly to the left, like the northern left of you, there's several scuff marks of varying degrees. There are some that are shallow, some that are deep, heavy, some that are wide, some short, and in skittering paths.
Like something was dragged out, or something dragged itself out.
Like some things were either dragged, moved, or walked out.
I don't like this. I really don't like this. So, Akis, these dwarven machines, war machines or whatever, they're dwarven sized, yeah?
Well, I mean, depends on the job. Based off of what I've not seen them, but based off of what he said, there was some that was designed for excavating, and they were relatively bigger because they had to have these metallic devices that could help pierce rock and break through the mold itself. Others were small, relatively dwarven sized. He also said some could take flight, burrow, whatever task they needed. But he didn't mention anything this room massive.
This is very bad.
Why?
Well, because I point at the scuffs over there. The dwarves would have, like, driven them out, yeah?
Well, I don't think they're pilotable. You wear something, if I'm understanding, and...
Oh, God.
It's magic. Oh, my brain kind of hurts.
Don't hurt yourself. We need you for a meat shield. Please stop.
You attune to it, and you can control it.
Very good. Use the right word. Good job.
I heard it a lot of times.
From who? I don't care.
The one wizardry person around us.
He talks about it that much. This is unimportant. I don't care, Akis. So, either the dwarves drug some of their machines out with more machines, or
you can drug a machine.
Or the orcs somehow started to figure out how to use them.
Well, I mean, not all orcs are the same. There are some good, some dumb, some smart.
I mean, the orcs who attacked your dwarven settlement here obviously weren't the best ones. Unless these dwarves were bad.
They could have been reliant. You can see he's still, like, recovering from his mental strain.
Good lord. My god. Control yourself. It was a word.
That was a hard word. It had, like, 3 T's in it.
You can't even count. Time to go. I take off. We're going.
You start running?
Briskly walking.
Are you trying to be stealthy? Then make a stealth check. Go from I just sprint to I briskly walk.
I was cocked. It was either a 1 or a 19, and it was cocked. I'm very sad.
That doesn't sound very good. That definitely doesn't sound very good. Is that an actual 1?
Mm-hmm. 1 or a 19. I guess. Mashava is smiling upon us.
So as you immediately go, we're leaving. You turn and take off. The moment you take one step, your foot hits a divot and you face plant into the ground, and the entire room echoes out with this obnoxiously loud bang.
We just dropped the skeleton down a well. I cancel daylight.
What level spell was that? Did you even mark it on the goddamn...
I did.
Oh,
I
okay.
did.
Good. You did just now.
I did when I cast it.
Oh, okay.
I still
For
have the
me, it
page
just
open.
updated. Might be a little bit some lag on that. So as you immediately come crashing into the ground, Kaylin is putting her eyes...
1,000 feet. 1,000 feet.
I thought I was taking point.
1,000 feet. I hold up our broken ankle. The foot's like on backwards. I need a new foot. Akis, can you fix my foot?
Both of them get you off the ground. Your foot's not broken, but you pretend and act in overly dramatic theatrics that your foot is indeed broken.
I can't continue. My foot. Akis, how bad is it?
I guess we have to leave him. They just drop you.
No. What a world.
As you are being picked up, nothing seems to be going on.
Maybe they aren't here. Have we ever considered that they aren't actually here?
I guess not. Well, this is just the war room. If this...
Seems like an important room.
Oh, right. But I doubt you would keep the war room directly next to everything. We still have a long way to go before we travel out of the mountains.
You are correct.
But, you're right, those scuff marks are a little bit concerning.
At least someone is smart enough to pick up on that.
Well, I mean, they're everywhere. If you just look, you'll see them.
That's not the point I was making, but yes. Alright. My legs are broken, Akis. You gotta carry me.
So the pair of them start getting ahead of you.
I can't believe they're leaving me. After everything we've been through. Fine.
Make a perception check.
Oh no. Hunting while we're alone. 13.
13? Okay.
I fix my legs. Like Lego, I just kind of stick them back together the right way around.
Mm-hmm.
And I get up. And I briskly run.
You catch up with the rest of them. Nothing seems to be going on. There was no sound. There was nothing.
It's not a good sign.
Well, I mean, if we're being honest, I would rather find nothing than find a room of an army of drones.
But the army's missing.
Doesn't mean that they're still there. Just because they're missing doesn't mean we have to worry about it.
So you'd rather run the risk of not being prepared for the worst when we meet the worst.
And the worst would have been if this room was filled and we just walked headfirst into a filled room of an army.
Do the scuff marks continue down this hallway?
Absolutely. Make an investigation check.
A 12.
12? 12's enough to kind of come to the conclusion. The scuff marks are everywhere, but they're almost circling.
Interesting.
Like, it almost makes a ring.
A ring from a point in the war room, or a ring from somewhere in here?
A ring from somewhere in the war room. The scuffs themselves though being varying in size, density, and things like that, are all very consistent with one another.
I don't like this. That and comparison was too close to the mark, Akis.
That what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, I already forgot what you said.
Something about ants eating dwarves.
Oh, right. Yeah, giant ants.
Giant ants. It's almost like all these things are like giant ants protecting something. Smile. Alright, look. This is bad, but we have no other choice. So, Caitlin, back to the front.
I thought that was the plan.
Why am I leading then?
I don't know. I'm not gonna go against your ideas, foolhardy as they may be.
Just go. Just go.
Fine. She starts taking the front. And you travel for the better part of 5 minutes. And you get to a wall.
Like, the path just ends, there's a wall.
It's looks to be a wall.
Alright.
There are no scuff marks in this area.
I am pretty well versed in magic. I have traveled with many people who knew magic.
Mm-hmm.
And Eris flashes through my mind, and I'm like, she knew lots about illusions. I just kind of stick my hand to the wall to see if I pass through it.
You stick your hand to the wall as you kind of high-five it.
It's an actual wall.
That would be a wall. What are you doing?
Fake wall. We've seen them here.
Right. So maybe there's other illusions here.
Probably is.
If they were keeping this place hidden, why?
What did you find here? Akis.
What did I find?
Well, no, not you. Specifically you. You as in the sense of the dwarves. What is so key about this mountain? Why was there an army here? Why did you leave? Why were you attacked?
Again, I wasn't here, but what he said, it was comfortable. There was...
Uncomfortable?
No, not uncomfortable. It was comfortable.
Why would you leave somewhere comfortable?
Again, I don't think they left.
You're missing the point. Kaylin, he hurts to talk to.
If you were trying to keep something hidden, you hide the door, and you hide whatever it is.
Is there a door here?
Well, we found the door.
You only have one door per settlement?
No, I'm saying the hidden door.
Yes.
I'm sure the other ones are.
The front door. I get you. I understand. The front door, you hide the key under the rock or whatever the hell, right?
Yeah, the one Anna got upset at me for.
It's fine. She's high-strung.
A little bit. No, but we haven't found why they hid this place. Maybe because that's hidden itself?
Who can activate these dwarven illusions? Are they, like, powered by an artifact, or are they, like, put up by your wizards?
Could be both. Usually the wizards make something that can do it. Probably that's how they also made the devices to control the drones. Maybe they have something else. Maybe it does something else.
I really don't like this. There's something amiss in this cave. So if the doors can be locked and hidden by anyone, and they aren't here, none of their stuff is here.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we've only gone down
I mean, I know,
a
but
straight path.
Your war room would have had stuff in it, right?
Ours,
Probably.
for sure. Maybe there
Would
are
they-
things here still.
Do you hide the doors when you leave?
Well, yeah. You don't want someone just busting in and taking your stuff. It's
But
like
there's
locking
nothing
your
here.
door. Maybe there's... We know that something is here. What? How do you know that? Well, you threw that rock, and it hit something in the air. We are dealing with an illusion. So what if something were to be invisible?
It's possible. I don't have any way to deal with it, though.
Nor do I.
Akis, you have your mining pick, don't you? You never leave home without it.
Well, of course. It's my own
Hit
weapon.
this wall. Hit it. You use that for a weapon? I don't care. Hit the wall.
But why?
Humor me. Smile.
Right, fine. And he goes up to the wall. Winds up. Ting! 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 Ting!
An actual wall.
It's an
Here.
actual wall.
Were there other tunnels we saw?
I mean, not in your straight path.
No, I know, but I mean back in the war room. There must have been.
You're still in
Somewhere.
the war room.
What?
You came to the wall of the war room. When you came down, you were
I see.
in a literal open area.
I understand.
Yeah.
I misunderstood.
You
I
know,
get you.
You went across the hall.
You're
You're still within
doors.
that huge area. The ceiling above you, you can't see. It coasts far beyond your 60 feet of light. Same with the wall going to your left and right.
Hey,
There.
Anna. I need to borrow something from you.
What do you need?
I need to be able to see magic. Is that detect magic, Anna?
Well, it depends. Detect magic's not going to help you find illusion because, well, it's not going to help you find invisibility. 'Cause
Wouldn't
you need to, well, you need to be able to see it itself. That's how you can see the magic.
Can you see invisibility? Do you have anything that can do that? Because I don't. I hear you rummaging in the library. Keep it down back there.
I'm sorry. I have to look at my book. I don't.
Could we just make a door?
Well, we could, but the issue is that there would need to be something of 5 feet distance on the other side. That's not very far.
No. These two are dead weight. They don't know anything.
I have something I'm not too sure about, and another woman that I love at the time is currently using the player's handbook, and I can't look up what the arcane eye does.
You know Arcane Eye.
Yeah, I know arcane eye. I've used it dozens of times. I just
don't
need to
remember
figure out
this.
if it can see invisibility.
Arcane Eye. You
Normal
create an invisible
vision.
magical eye.
Normal vision and dark vision.
Unhelpful.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, I don't have anything that can take care of invisibility itself.
Well, then... Well, there's something in here, and it's not good. But there must be more to this place, because this goes... We were told this goes through the mountain, but I suppose that was by Akis.
Perhaps there's a way that goes down. I mean, this is a mine. Would it not go deeper into the mountain?
I don't know. Do dwarves go down, or do they go laterally?
Well, considering we went down into a volcano and it traveled very, very deep, I'm going to assume they travel down.
Fair point. Akis, we've been thinking about this wrong, I think. Maybe. Dwarves dig down, yes? Dangerously down, finding stuff that shouldn't be found.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Exactly.
So, not the walls, then the floor.
Right, that's what I thought we were looking for.
Why are you hitting the... Why are we
You
on
told
the
me
same
to
page
swing
here?
the pickaxe at the wall. I swung it at
Why
the
are
wall.
none of us on the same page here? We're not going to make it anywhere.
Well, then we spread out and we look, or we stick together and we look.
The last time we spread out and looked, you found a key for the door, didn't tell anyone for a day.
But I would tell you now.
Yeah, you'd tell me, but you wouldn't tell Anna, would you?
I might out of fear.
She is very scary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Scarier than her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, feeling as it may, we do have time to kill in here. Although the more we waste, the less we can accomplish.
I don't know. We've never been in a dwarven place that didn't have a door. Last time we were in when we found you.
Mm-hmm.
Surely all dwarves think the same, so hopefully he can figure it out.
I suggest we look around then. They might have a few shafts that dig deeper then. They probably aren't going to keep those hidden. It's just that we can't see them due to the size of this room.
Okay. How wide is this room? Like
big. You traveled down probably a good 800 feet from the door, which was in the higher portion. Still not the highest.
We're gonna be here for days.
And you traveled for 5 minutes to get down, going diagonally, and then another 5 minutes going that way.
We're gonna be down here for literally ever. we better start. I can create as much food and water as we need, but eventually I'm gonna kill one of you.
So, what's the plan? Are you guys separating or are you sticking together?
Separating.
Okay.
1,000 feet for myself. And I guess, like, this, if we were, like, to spread out and then just kind of, like, walk the length and then, like, come back and do as many trips back and forth as we needed to scour the whole thing.
So imagine, like, a pie chart.
Mm-hmm.
You're on the very top point of it right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going along the sides?
Yeah, we'll spiral our way back in.
Spiral. So one person going this way, the other one going this way? Then where's the third going?
Start in the center and work our way out.
So they would go back to, like, theoretically the stairs. And then...
From there, they'd work their way out. Everybody else works their way in.
Okay. That would save you the most amount of time for sure. Make a perception check.
Big brain plays. 16.
16? Let me roll for No one else? Good job, Bacchus. Good job. There's a moment in the dark where you're walking. And you're walking. You're walking. You're hearing footsteps of the others. Just the pitter-pattering of their feet. Just... Thump. Directly in front of you, you slam into something. There's no wall to your right. You've traveled along it and spiraled inwards some. You spent probably a good 15 minutes doing that.
Is this the thing that I hit a rock with before that wasn't there after?
Well, this is definitely not the place that you threw the rock, because you would be near the stairs. You are much further into the room.
You two, there's something here.
Where are you?
Over here.
That doesn't help.
I cast light on myself.
Ah, there. When you cast light on yourself,
oh no.
you can see nothing.
It's right here. This is the perfect time to practice my my illusions. I do the thing where I'm like resting my hand against the wall. I like cross my legs and like rest against it.
As you do that, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
You wouldn't do this, would you? You wouldn't do what I'm thinking, would you?
I have no idea what you're thinking. I only know the big brain plays that I'm constantly doing in my head. What?
18.
18. 18's enough to save. As you put your hand on it and lean, it shifts for a second. You're like, that was easy. And then it shifts a bit more, and you almost see the ground pressing beneath it. Whatever it is, it's cylindrical. It's like a perfect sphere of an indent into the ground.
I'm experiencing lots of emotions here right now. Mostly terror.
And you suddenly are released from your grab on it as you hear the sound of... And just as you have like rebalanced yourself, an immeasurable amount of weight is being pressed directly on top of you.
Oh no.
You suffer...
Oh no. You would do it, you monster.
You suffer 10 points of bludgeoning damage as this weight is pressing down onto you.
Help.
Help.
Help me.
Oh no.
Somebody help.
Let's roll initiative.
You. Oh, you. I have words to describe you. None of them are good.
Rude. Let me just change up the song here.
You bastard. Bastard. Bastard.
What'd I do? It's probably not even remotely what you think it is.
Bastard.
I'll be honest, I made that up like right there and then. So
okay, good. I was like, invisible thing in a dark place, crushing me. Is it, by chance, a cube?
Ah. A cube?
Help. Help me.
A cube doesn't crush you, it just engulfs you.
Help. A cylindrical cube? It's the new breed. Made here.
The cylindrical cube?
Help.
I get it. What'd you roll for initiative?
10.
Good.
Help me.
Oh, good. Best part, you can't see them, so you're just crying out for help.
For the love of Bashaba, maybe not her. Somebody help. Please.
You hear quickening footsteps, and then you see an arrow soaring past as it's attempting. It doesn't even remotely come close to you. You see the arrow coast way past you, off into the distance. You just hear as the arrow shatters against the ground.
A little bit to the left.
I'm still making my way there.
Very good. Good.
Only picks up the last word. Wait, I have a voice mod for this. It's now this thing's turn. The weight lifts off of you. And you can see the indentation of the ground as this foot comes back into place, or whatever this object is.
A foot, you say?
I'm only referring to it as a foot because it's leaving a footprint of sorts. It's leaving a ground imprint. Will a 14 hit?
No.
Okay, well, first roll sucked. It rolled a 5, so, you know. Will a 28 hit?
No. You know our armor class.
I know it's 20. I know our armor class is 20. I still have to ask.
Actually, mine is only 18 because I don't use the shield.
Oh, yeah.
Because I can't.
I don't know why I just rolled percentile dice. You took 78 points of damage. No.
Oh.
I meant to roll 2 completely different dice, not even the D10, so... Whoops. You suffer 19 points of bludgeoning damage as this immeasurable weight collides into you. You get slammed across the room almost, and you get hit soaring 30 feet.
Oh my god.
Skidding across the ground. When it hit you, it felt like it hit every single portion of your body. It hit your arms, your chest, your head, your legs. And it just flung you across the room.
Oh, I'm so hurt. Oh, as a free action, can I cancel light? Just like, bye-bye.
Sure.
I'm over here.
Well, now I can't see you.
Every bone in my body is broken.
It is now your turn.
Or is
Would you
it?
like to take control? Would you like to hold on to control? Is that a no?
Nope.
Okay, great. Let me go get a bottle of water before we start, because now I'm not doing Akis's voice. My mind will be, my throat will be grateful to water. In the meantime, I'll lower this volume.
Well, hey there, everybody. It's just me, Smile. How is everybody? I can talk to myself too, that's fine. It's all good.
Wait, are you guys controlling them? They're trying to like smack.
missing out on Jackbox Party Pack 7. They're playing without us.
I can't believe this.
I can. We'll have to go play after this.
Maybe.
I mean, it will be 10:30 by that point. Roughly.
I'm a sleepy boy.
Are you?
Yeah.
So
Been
that
busy?
hit knocked you out of control, basically.
Yeah. I'm out cold. Jester is knocked out. Half our health and 2 hits.
Yeah. Well, the other one was less of a hit, but, you know.
I mean...
What
I'd
do you
still-
think I was throwing at you?
It's nothing good.
Because I'll be
Nothing
honest,
good lives in the
I don't
dark
even know
cave.
what I'm throwing at you. Well, now that I
neither
don't know
do
what
I.
I'm throwing at me, so...
I have an idea.
All right, well, timer is going.
What's the matter? You just witnessed Jester get clubbed by some invisible force that sent him flying across the room, hard enough to knock him out.
Oh, great.
As you swap, as you swap, you sense the other person normally. This time it's like passing by like a mirror or like a wall or whatever, and you just see him like floating perpendicular like a dead person past you.
Oh, good, great. Yeah, he's skateboarding. He's planking. He's exercising. It's fine.
My abs.
Does planking help with abs? Yeah, I guess it would.
Yeah.
I just thought it was more for, like, whatever the lower back muscles are.
Probably them too.
I don't have abs, so I wouldn't know.
Probably also your ass.
Oh, yeah, your glute, I guess.
But yes, it is now your turn.
Oh,
You
solid!
can't see anything. You're in this dark ass cave. We can see 60 feet, but you don't see anything there. Actually, roll the percentile dice for me.
Percentile?
50-50.
Oh, God. 69.
Nice.
The one time it's
The
ever gonna happen.
glasses are fine.
Oh, you bitch. You were gonna shatter our glasses.
Getting hit to the face while wearing glasses. I don't know, man. Not good.
Do we need to attune to those? No, we don't.
No.
I was just looking at what we have attuned. Alright. Awesome. I have no idea what this thing is. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and cast Dawn in that general direction.
Okay.
So Dawn is basically a stronger version of Moonbeam.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get the actual page out for this, because I, again, don't have my book. Come on, page. Regardless, it's like it's the range is at least
That's
60
huge.
feet. So I'm
Yeah,
pretty
for
sure the
sure.
range of it's like 30 feet. Okay, here it is. A 30-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder of bright light glimmers there. This light is sunlight.
You hear Kaylin go, ah,
Yeah, because she's under that.
and you see her put her glasses back on, and she's still very mad, but
So each creature in it. Oh, when the cylinder appears, each creature in it must make a Constitution saving throw.
will a 26 pass?
Okay. Yes. In hindsight, I guess Constitution's probably one of these things' strengths, but I would like to still hit it with it.
Sure.
Where's my other D10? There it is. I'm using my bath bomb dice. They have excellent contrasting colors.
The ones that came in the bath bomb smile?
Yeah. All in all, that would be. I rolled an 18, so 9 points of
9
radiant
points
damage.
of damage. Let me. Gotta keep this separate. My drive. I'm gonna just stick this in Lightbringers for now. So I can keep track of this shit.
Okay.
I must have something. Yes, perfect. Perfect place for this. So 9 points of damage.
Mhm.
Very, very good. Uh-huh. That is
With
Akis' turn. Unless you
with
want to
my
do something
movement,
else.
I would like to back up 30 feet.
Okay. Yep. That works.
So I can still see. Basically, we can see within that area.
What is the range of light on Dawn?
It doesn't have one.
It must make light.
It just says until the spell ends, a 30-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder of bright light glimmers. So it's basically that entire area is bright.
Okay. I'd say because of that, and then the sequential dim light, and because of your goggles, you can see a majority of this room.
Really? Holy! I mean, this is sunlight, so I guess it's more powerful than just like a torch.
It is very, very bright.
It's probably a little bit more powerful than like daylight, which is
And where it's
odd. Because isn't
It doesn't
dawn
fill up
like?
the entirety of the room, but you can see more because of the glasses.
Oh,
The
thank
additional
God!
60 out. But yes, it is very. You can see now. Still can't see what this thing is.
Great.
In fact, if Jester hadn't got hit, you probably still would think this room was empty.
Oh no, and I knew that there was something here. It's just that.
Mm-hmm. Akis' turn. Akis doesn't. He sees your pillar of light and he's like, "Oh, it's got to be in there."
Don't go in there. Don't go into the light. Stay outside.
But I mean,
of it.
I gotta hit the thing. It's in the light.
Attack it from outside of the light.
I don't think I can reach.
Then throw something. Throw a rock, so that way we can better see it.
Grabs a rock, throws it. Goes wide. There's no way.
Solid Akis.
All right,
You tried.
Kaelin. He would have run towards it.
Oh yeah, but she would have been on the other end of the room, which is why it would have taken her so goddamn long, and she made the shot with disadvantage.
How loud she running?
Yeah, I mean, she would be within disadvantage range still, because I think a longbow is like, what, 600 feet for
Something like
disadvantage?
that.
It's like 150 to 600, I think.
First one will hit.
Wow.
Second one also hits.
Wow.
Look at her.
Kaelin, your first shot sucked. I forgot about your second shot, but nice try.
Not great for damage.
I mean, that's fine.
Better than nothing. You see these two arrows fly out of, well, not the darkness anymore, from her bow.
I guess we can
and
kind of
see
see
they-
each other now.
They impact something that you know to be there, and you hear the metal tips impact stone.
Impacting stone.
Yep.
Ooh. Oh, I need to see this thing though. Well, maybe I don't. I don't know. Let me see what the spell says. Let me get my phone out. I think my phone actually has the spell compendium on it, so that way I can just go straight to that. Continue with this stone creature's turn.
You see another impact point in the darkness. Like another quote-unquote footprint kind of set down a little bit closer to you.
Oh, good.
And then the one from the dawn moves closer to you.
Does
you
it
hear-
take damage at the start of its turn?
I think it might. If it's Moonbeam-esque, yes.
It might be when it like appears, and then if I move it on top of them again. It might be the opposite, because I think Moonbeam is where you don't initially hurt them. It's only at the start of their turn they get hurt. I'm still bringing up the spell.
When it moves in, or when it ends its turn there.
Oh, okay. So yeah, if Dawn were to like shower over it, that's when it moves into it.
Yeah.
But only if it stayed in there would it get hurt. I'm guessing he's getting out of it.
Yes.
Yeah, it is a little weird.
It runs towards you. You can hear the grinding of stone and the gushing of wind as something comes down from over top of you. It's going to be 2 attacks. A 24 and a 19 to hit.
Well, the moment it comes crashing down for the first time, the spellbook on Eris's spellbook is a brief flash, and I slide my hand up to cast as a reaction Shield and put our AC to 25.
The first impact comes crashing down, and it hits you, and you can see the magical effect of the shield splinters a little bit, and like all around you, there's like the fuck's the word? Not a crag, but like
Crater?
like a crack, like an earthquake kind of ordeal.
Oh, a tremor? No.
Sure. Like
I know what you're talking about.
Lines that like emanate from you.
Yeah, the
Second
anime
one
thing
down.
where when two fists collide and it does like the ground bursting outwards thing.
Second one comes down, shield blocks it, but the shield explodes out.
Good! It did its job. And now
that's
it's
your
in
turn.
my face. To move Dawn, it's an action, yeah?
I think it's a bonus action.
Oh, it is a bonus action. I still have an action then. I'm gonna slide it on over to it, not directly on top of him, just enough to get him on top of the thing, but not hit me.
Judging by where the 2 impact points are, they're a good like 20-ish feet apart, so you could probably get like 1 foot in it and keep the other one exposed.
Solid, I'll do that.
Okay. That's a con save on its part, yes.
I mean, yeah.
24 again.
I mean, do you have to say it? I mean,
There's always the chance it doesn't pass.
I got another 18, so 9 more points of radiant damage.
Yeah, you're getting there, slowly. Very slowly.
All right, question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that like the thing that hit me was relatively around 5 feet squared?
In
cubed?
like for this quote unquote limb, potentially?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's stone, right?
Yeah. As far as you can tell, it's stone.
Fuck it, I've got nothing else. Why not? I'm gonna see how much this will do to it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reach out to try to touch the stone object.
Okay. I'm going to say this is going to require a spell attack. Melee spell attack.
I'm okay with this. That would be... What's my spell to hit? Intelligence plus proficiency. Dirty 20.
Okay, yeah. You reach out and you impact whatever this thing is.
So, I'm trying to cast Stone Shape.
Mm-hmm.
And what I would like for it to, like, form, because it can form into any shape that suits my purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I would like it just to make a thin frame of a cube. So I'm just like pushing out the mass to make it hollow.
I need to look at the wording on stone shape.
It says, you touch a stone object of medium size or smaller, or a section of stone no more than 5 feet in any dimension. The object can have up to 2 hinges and a latch, but nothing more mechanically complicated than that.
Okay, that works. Yep. So you make a hollow space. You stretch out this stone into like a very large cube with the mass that's there.
Basically, I'm just trying to make it... So do you know in like framework, it's basically like a frame of a cube. So it's extremely thin lines of the cube, but none of the interior of it. So it's effectively, if it were to hit the ground, it would just shatter.
So you do that. Okay. Okay. All right.
All right.
So you see, as it comes towards you to make its attacks and it steps out of your light, you can see the silhouette of this giant thing on the floor. Like, obviously, it itself is invisible, but you see a gigantic shadow stretching out to you. It steps towards you, block both its attacks, you reach out, touch whatever the fuck it is. You assumed it to be a leg, because it kind of looks like a leg in the shadow. Under its own weight, I will say, because it's very big, you hear the stone explode outward, but there is no effect. No immediate effect to the creature.
Right, I guess I wouldn't see any of the immediate effects either. That's fine by me. If I will slowly degrade the stone in this thing and make him smaller.
Roll a percentile dice.
Alright. Let me just mark my 4th level spell slot quick. Okay. Percentile. Man, I'm rolling a shit ton of these. 48.
Sure. Yeah. You see after its leg blows out, it begins to materialize, and you see it. Standing in front of you is
Oh god.
at least a 25-foot tall stone golem creature that looks very similar to like a giant.
Oh, well, that's not good.
You can see like all over its stony like exterior is like these intricate like magical like inscriptions all the way up and down, and as you blow out its leg you ruin the inscription, and the invisibility effect that was on it fails.
Hey!
You can see, though, inside of its stone form is like a metal skeleton.
Okay.
So it can still stand.
It can still stand. Okay. Hey, if it broke the invisibility, I'm good. Technically, I should have made my spell to attack melee at disadvantage. I'll just roll another d20. It was higher, so it didn't matter.
I mean, its armor class isn't super high.
Oh, really?
It's huge.
I mean, it doesn't... regardless, initially I rolled a 12, and then that one I rolled a 17, so it doesn't matter.
You hear Akis swear under his breath. It's like, oh my god, holy fuck.
Akis, do you know anything about this thing?
They used it to carry stuff and, like, you know, to fight, because it's very fucking big. Oh, I should also point out that its weapon is still invisible.
Oh, it had a weapon. I thought it was
Yeah.
punching me.
No. You can see it's hefting something. You can make an insight check on this creature if you wanted to.
Sure, I'll do that. Might as well. What's my insight? Alright. I don't know why I rolled twice. I'm an idiot. Let me just re-roll, because one was good and one was bad, so I'm just going to re-roll. That one's meh. 13.
Could be enough. You see that it's hefting like a haft of a weapon, like something very, very large, like either an axe or a hammer.
I don't want to get hit by that. I really don't want to get hit by that.
Nope.
Well, my turn's over. I'm not fucking leaving. It's gonna hit me if I leave.
Yep.
Screw that.
Akis will.
I've been hit by that. It hurt.
Akis runs up to it. Oh, I'm gonna turn you into stone, you bitch. 2 attacks.
I've
3
already
attacks.
tried. No, 2 attacks. We figured out that he only has 2 attacks. He has a 3rd attack if he frenzy rages.
You know, he might as well. This is one of those fights where it could be bad.
Could be.
So yeah, bonus action, rage, frenzy rage. What a boy.
What a boy.
He can't do his extra attack this turn, but he can next turn.
Look, if he's raging, hopefully the thing hits him and not me.
Runs up beside you. And you can see he kind of like plops himself down in front of you with his shield raised and as a hammer. Yeah, in his other hand.
Staying out of the light, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Making sure he's out
Close
of the dawn.
enough to you that he can intercept in case something happens.
Oh, cool.
I
I doubt it's going to help, but...
They both hit. Both hit.
Solid.
Hardly hit.
I mean, he could also reckless attack if need be.
He'd be dead. Let's be real here.
No, he wouldn't. Reckless abandon. That's what all barbarians do.
But
Especially
he's a smart
frenzy.
barbarian.
Smart barbarian. Did you see what happened to him when he said the word attuned?
Smart enough.
He knows the word attuned.
All right, yeah. You see, he swings into this creature's foot twice. Some cracks
skeleton?
begin to appear up its leg. So far, thing doesn't seem to care at all. Almost like it's a golem. And it's Kalen. Oh god. I haven't trained for this. 2 shots.
How would this work?
She also has sneak attack because you were within range. Both of you were within melee range.
Mm-hmm. How would this work?
Second one hits. And a D6. I can't believe this. Minimum damage. Actually, no.
Would you say its chest cavity is large enough to... It's bigger than me, right?
It's 26 feet tall.
So its chest cavity would definitely be approximately more than my height.
Yes.
Okay.
That's if you know it to be. Never mind. I guess we'll find out. Creature's turn. It's gonna come bear down on you again.
Why me? He's raging. Go him. He hurt you more than I did. I only fucked up your leg. Don't worry about it. I'm still laughing at my stupid idea. So dumb.
Alright. 2 attacks on you. A 29
Okay.
and a 33.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's gonna
Shield
hit.
this time, huh?
Yeah.
Jackass.
33? What kind of modifier are you throwing at this thing? My god!
It's got its normal bonus to attack.
Well, rest in peace, me, for fuck's sake. Maybe my plan's not gonna happen. God.
I guess we'll see. Very not good. I'm going to modify this damage dice a little bit, because otherwise we're dead. Like, fully dead.
Well, I don't even know what your thing... Because you're looking at, like, a creature stat. I just gave him plus 10 to whatever he rolled. You are a lot less forgiving.
Very big.
It is funny that you
That's
did make him a stone golem, because I was also thinking the same thing.
That's a D20. That's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah, don't roll that unless they're
like
really
19.
low. Unless they're like really low, don't roll the d20s.
19 damage on her dice? That's not possible.
Fuck.
Yeah. 37 plus.
I'm about to
Six.
Mr. Incredible this. Did you say 37?
55 points of
Yeah,
damage.
I'm unconscious.
Yeah, you just get flatlined, right dead.
Fuck. Well, there goes Dawn.
That is all it'll do.
Alright, well, I mean... Death saving.
That's all you're aware of it doing anyway.
Oh,
Death
yeah.
save from you.
Whee! 6. That's a fail.
Did Zacchaeus roll a 6 or a 7? It was a 7.
He rolled a 7. And shush, nobody knows that.
Just roll the death save. We do all the time.
Yeah, I know. Normally you roll a natural 1, though.
Normally.
Normally. So this is marginally better.
Just a little bit. I'm sad now. Kaylin. Can't see what she's doing.
Solid.
Actually, for the sake of this, because otherwise no one knows what the fuck is going on, we'll say that when you go down, you're still, like, conscious, but you're dying.
We'll say that the mentality of the other person can still perceive. Like, can
And
still
then, like-
hear, at least.
Okay, and then they tell everything to the other person. That works.
Yeah.
Because, like, otherwise you can't do fuck all.
Yeah,
So-
I know. Otherwise, we're just going to be chilling out here.
Just
You're
relates
going
to
to be
you.
playing by yourself, having
Yes.
fun with your own little D&D miniatures. Me.
Yes! Perfect.
This
I
is
have
all
one
I've
around
ever
here
wanted.
somewhere. I don't know where it is. I'd have to look. Actually,
I actually have a iron golem. I don't have a stone golem.
I have some unpainted ones. I have a shambling mound
Oh my god, that's awesome.
and a silver dragon.
Real silver.
Oh yes, the blue of my screen really makes them silver. Yes, so you, just relays to you that Caitlin is running full tilt to grab you. You are scooped up. Opportunity attack. That'll hit. Damage wasn't that good.
I mean, you did 55 for God's sakes.
Yeah, I mean, I rolled really well.
My plan
No,
of more stone shenanigans.
at this point, you're probably going to need them. Do
I
we
mean-
have their HP anywhere?
Huh? Yeah, we have
We
their
do.
HP. Their HP is directly there. How much damage did they take?
No. They didn't gain health.
Man, 104 to 186. That's a solid hit. Solid hit.
She has that fucking first level necromancy spell. I don't remember what it's called.
False life.
False life. Cast it at 9th level. Even then, I think it's only like 96.
Pretty sure it's only 45. You get like 5 back per false level.
So yes, she picks you up and she is running away. 100, well, should I get to you? She's like 40-ish feet from this creature. We'll say.
Jesus.
Running.
Alright, well, Akis, you got this.
I don't know about that.
Well, actually, theoretically, Akis should have gone before Kaelin.
You're right. Play by play.
Yeah. I
Your
mean,
attacks.
I'm unconscious. It doesn't matter. They could go 14 times for all that matters to me.
It's... Oh, little Akis.
Is that a crit?
Max damage.
Oh. Don't forget, he
both
also crits on a
attacks.
19.
I mean, I haven't rolled above 12 with him. So,
Solid.
bonus
Reckless
attack
attack.
as well.
Can
Yep.
always reckless.
I mean, he might as well at this point. All 3 will hit, so might as well.
I mean, the reckless attack's purpose mixed with the higher odds of crit, because initially your chance of crit is 5%, going to 10%. Reckless is now up to 20%. And then you have 3 attacks. You have 60% chance to at least get 1 crit. That's pretty good odds.
What is his strength bonus is 4, I think, right?
Yeah, and then his rage is +3 or +2. He's not very far in the barbarian. I think he's only level 3.
Yeah, just enough for
his thing. Yeah, barbarian 3, which means his rage damage would be only 2.
So, I mean, +6 ain't bad for attack.
No?
Lots of damage. I did not roll max damage. Every dice was max.
Jesus.
So, yep, perfect. Akis is actually going to solo this thing, I think.
We need it. We need it.
You can see as he's you can't see anything. Jester relays to you that he can hear the stone like cracking and shattering. So that was her turn. That's the creature's turn. 2 attacks on our boy.
With advantage. Because he reckless.
Yep. Both hit, 1 a crit.
Well, I mean, at least takes half damage.
Do I not have any more? I do. So the crit? Oh no.
I mean, in reality, he just takes half. So it's like the crit didn't even matter, right?
Yeah, no.
Is boy about to lose half his health?
We'll see.
I mean, 55 is still 27, so...
Takes 25 points of damage.
No, that's not that bad. He can take 4 more of those. Effectively, he can
12,
get 8
that would
more
be...
times.
That'd be 88.
What?
Yeah, that's 88.
You need math.
Doing fucking odd-numbered math is annoying. I like rolling dice, I don't like math.
I like math.
Alright. I didn't ask you. That's it.
19!
Nice. Give me... Never mind. Oh, I'm still sad. Akis... No.
Thank you, everyone, for coming in to watch us play, DM Plays Dungeons & Dragons.
By himself.
My idea was stupid anyways. I wasn't even sure if it would work, but I was like, for fuck's sakes, we're gonna get obliterated in 1 hit. Which we were. I mean...
You regain 45 HP.
What the hell? From what?
You wake up and you see Kaylin kind of nursing you, and she has like her hand like pushed up to your face, and she's like, "We're leaving."
You two leave. I have an idea.
It killed you in 1 hit.
I have an idea.
I watched you get crushed. She points over, and you can see like in the ground like this perfect like imprint of you. You died right there.
I didn't die, and I'm still not gonna. I have an idea, like I said, and it'll work, maybe. Wait, was that Kaylin again? Did Kaylin heal me?
Yep.
Alright, did you do Akis's turn again?
Yep, I did.
Oh, okay.
We're back up to the creature, actually.
Oh.
Because
Right.
the creature goes before you, yes?
Well, yeah. But, I mean, I was just curious what Akis did on his turn.
He hit it. again.
Okay.
You can see he's like bright red, and there's like frothy like spit pouring down his beard. His eyes are like almost bulging out of his head, and you can see that he's like completely flexed under his armor, and he's like Team Trifecta, yeah, swinging on this thing. Both are gonna hit Akis. No crits this time.
Oh, solid. Cool.
20. 41 down to 20.
Jesus. This idea is so stupid.
Alright, it's your turn.
How far from it am I?
Like
Can I give
40 feet?
40 feet? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Alright. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the split mind feature to take Jester's cunning action. I'm
Okay.
going to move up, unfurl the wings while I'm running, use the cunning action to dash for a bonus action, and I'm going to fly straight into his chest, put my hand onto it, and cast Meld into Stone.
Okay.
I would then hide in his body.
Uh-huh.
Totally
Like the little
self-preservation. Total self-preservation. He wants to get me out. He's got to break himself.
Like the little parasite you are, you live inside of this stone golem.
Great. I'm going to bed.
What do you mean you're going to bed? Wake up, you fucking... Oh!
I can't distinguish anything of what's going on outside. Actually, I can still hear. I just can't see. That's
I'm
everything.
gonna
That's
kill
all
you,
I've. That's
then
all
I'm
I've
gonna
got.
rip her out of you, and then I'm gonna kill her myself. 2 crits from Akis.
Hey, solid boy.
A 20 and a 19.
Solid. It's such a stupid plan.
Oh my god, Akis. He's soloing this fight.
I mean, pretty goddamn much.
It's almost dead. I say almost. It's hurt. It's very hurt. You can hear like stone like grinding and chunks of it like falling apart. Of course you can't see anything, smile.
No, but can I feel it while I'm inside the stone?
You feel just this immense remorse and regret. And it's like, I could have done more with my life. And you just imagine internally, you see it like with this giant canvas, like this giant pound-sized canvas painting like a nice landscape. You see it running with another golem, wearing like a very like a huge dress that would like block out the sun, and you see them like swinging like a little golem between them.
Oh my god, this thing's a father.
I could have done so much more for my family.
Oh my god.
You're a monster, is what I'm getting at here.
I mean, it's fine.
Kaylin, 2 attacks. I can't believe you're hiding. After all this. 1,000 feet, she said. Both will hit. Yep. Half that. Stone, believe it or not, is resistant to damage that would try to pierce it. Actually, her bow is magical. Wouldn't matter. Golem's turn. I'm gonna roll a d20 here quick. If it rolls a 15 or higher, it'll come after you. If it rolls any lower, it's gonna keep pummeling Akis.
Yeah, I mean, that makes more sense to me.
It's gonna keep pummeling Akis.
Yeah, that makes way more sense to me.
Both will hit. Like, I don't think it can't not hit. Unless
Right.
it rolls a 1. Its modifier, it's almost greater than our armor class. Uh-oh. $54 down to 27.
Yeah.
That would be 41 left in the old boy,
Oof. Still take another one.
hopefully. Akis's turn.
It is my turn.
Actually, that's right. What are you going to do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
False. This was step 1 of my stone shenanigans plan. Step 2, I can cast spells on myself. Meld into stone very specifically states you can cast spells on yourself.
And what are you casting? What are you casting?
I'm going to
What are you
cast...
casting? What is it? What are you casting?
Where was it? It was here a second ago. It's in my list somewhere. Where is it?
Better be a good cast.
So, see, I didn't have any ideas for my second plan. I just knew that my plan was to get in here and then do stuff on myself to affect it. But I realized that none of my spells necessarily are going to benefit in that way. I mean, I'm theoretically stone, right?
I mean, you're in the stone. If you affect the stone in any way, you get forcibly ejected.
Could I stone shape?
You can.
Could I
wouldn't
cast
recommend
Dawn
it.
on myself?
I would say yes, but you would also have to make the save.
Even inside the creature? Okay. Then fuck that, because I'm just gonna kill myself. And then I'm gonna die inside of it. And get propelled outwards.
Help me.
Back unconscious. Save me. Okay, yeah, this plan didn't necessarily work. It was more for self-preservation. That's fine. Ooh. Yeah, what I'm going to try to do, because being melded into the stone, I want to cast Stone Shape on the head, if possible.
Do you have to be able to see it?
It's just touch.
You wouldn't be able to reach. Unless you're, like, right in its neck.
I mean, I'm in its chest, but... Okay, then can I stone shape the surrounding around it and just make it go up? To basically
Around its head?
to make a cage to block its vision? Basically give it super pop collars.
I'll allow it.
These stone shenanigans.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, sweet. Does that
Yeah.
affect me at all? Probably not.
Roll the percentile dice.
I probably shouldn't have said anything.
You are drawing on stone from a finite source.
22. Am I propelled out of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, like, in order to block its face, you would have to draw either from its neck or from its shoulders to go, like, a significant distance up. And there's not enough stone in that area to do that without breaking it, so it would have to draw from, like, the body.
That makes
and as
sense.
it does that, you were pulled out.
that makes sense. That is fine. I'll use my cunning action to disengage, and I'm gonna run away.
First off, because you were forcibly ejected.
Do I actually take damage? Because it just says I leave. It's not the same thing as, like,
I suppose, yeah, it's not
Dimension
like
Door.
it's busted. Minor physical... Okay, yeah, minor physical damage to the stone doesn't hurt you. I would say that would be minor. It's not like the stone is being exploded by, like, a hammer or a pick.
Right.
You're fine. So yeah, you just kind of, like, pop out.
Whee! I gave him a collar. You'll never see that coming.
You can see that his sex appeal has gone up quite high.
He's got the stones.
You know what? Because of that, you're taking the damage. At least half the damage. I'll roll half the dice. No stupid jokes here, sir. A 1, a 2, and a 3. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'll take 6 points of pun damage. That's fine.
You hear Jester start wrestling with the library. And a fire
No! To keep my side clean.
No. No.
Oh, God. But yeah, I'll disengage with the bonus action and just run away.
Okay. That's a question
Now
for
it's
after
Akis'
combat. Yep. Akis, the boy. He's raging. He's got very little left in the tank. Reckless attacks.
That's a face of somebody that did not roll very well.
Luckily, he rolled with advantage.
Oh, thank God.
He only just hit.
Oh.
You can always rely on him to roll high damage. It's always 5 or higher.
These are the dice bomb dice.
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh, I
One's
like
got
those
like
a lot.
they're super good. They funny enough, they were both contrasting colors. One's like dark blue, the other one's kind of like misty blue.
Ooh.
Yeah, this one's like galaxy because it's got like browns and stuff in it. It's super nice. Olivia was jealous. Her coffee one smelled like coffee for like 3 weeks.
You can see
It
this
smells like
Akis-
coconut. Oh my God, weird.
As Akis swings into this thing, you can see there's like large like tremors running up its body, and its entire arm, like one of its arms, completely falls off.
We're slowly but sure. So did the collar like go above the eyes on the creature?
Enough that he can't see down anymore.
He can only look up. He's
Like,
got the
he's,
cone
like,
of
it would be
shame
like-
on.
It would be
He's
like right at the nose, so he can still see, but if you wanted to look down, he'd be fucked.
He's got a cone of shame on. A Gollum cone of shame. Stone shape
Caitlin's turn.
Stone shape might be my favorite spell ever. It's so fun.
Ooh, Kaylin. Ooh.
Ooh.
A crit. Well needed. Because her damage is always bad. Always bad.
I mean, it depends on how you do crits.
Same way as you.
No, I
Pretty
changed
sure.
mine. Where the minimum damage that you roll is the maximum of a normal attack.
Oh, that's right. No, I don't do that.
Yeah, you double the dice, which is fine.
Yeah.
It's what I was doing
27.
before. 27's pretty good.
13. It's like double what she's been doing.
I mean, I've done 18 in total. Like, that's it. I've been fucking with it. I made it lose a leg. And made a popped collar.
This thing is incredibly strong. like if it wasn't for Akis, this would be over. Like, if this was our old party, we'd be dead.
No, we'd be fine. What I would be doing is actually trying.
I mean, it would probably have killed Eris in one turn, same
I
as
mean-
you.
I mean, I could bonus action get her back up, and then I could banish this thing, and then we would just have rounds where we just screw with it.
Creature's turn. It's had enough of you. Enough of you all.
Does it have
4
disadvantage?
attacks.
Does it have
Or no, 2
disadvantage because
attacks.
it can't see?
Akis was reckless, so it would have normal. Oh no. A crit! This might be it.
For Akis, maybe.
I've been rolling very well for this thing.
Yeah, you
Might
could
I
just
say?
stop.
No. 39 down to 19.
Still standing. He's still doing fine. He could theoretically
2.
take another one of those.
Maybe. Your turn.
Okay, let's see here. What I'll do, because I don't feasibly have a whole lot going for me, is... So you said that there was... Is there still runic markings going along this?
All over its body, but they are completely and utterly fucked. The ones that are on its torso, because you made the collar, are like super stretched out. It looked like someone's done some really bad word art all over this guy.
Seeing Corwin and his pet Greywing, would I know anything that might resemble like a power source?
It'd probably be internal, if there was
Internal.
one.
Probably like the head?
Don't know. Could be the head or the heart.
How big is Dispel Magic?
30
It's like
foot,
an
isn't
area.
it?
It's like an area of effect.
It's 30 feet, right?
Range is 120 feet. This spellbook thing is not right, but
Any creature, object, or magical effect. So technically, you could just target the golem.
yeah, I'm gonna target the golem with
Okay.
a 6th level Dispel Magic.
Okay. A roll.
Damn it. Okay. Figured I'd give it a shot, see if that would affect it. Alright, so then... This is my spell modifier. Or what is this, technically? Is it...
Spellcasting ability modifier.
Oh, so it's just straight intelligence score.
Yep.
Okay. I rolled an 18.
18. The creature, you can see it grab. Well, it only has one arm now, so the hammer's way above its head. It's swinging down on Axe to deliver the killing blow, and it just like seizes up and just stops. And he's like, "Oh."
We gotta start doing this for Trifecta. Gotta stop flexing, because now it's just 2 women who aren't strong flexing.
The
Man, I don't know
initiative
how
is
strong she
over.
is. Oh, thank God.
Not very.
Not
You
very. I
have-
figured, considering she's pretty dexterous.
You have completely and utterly destroyed this golem's hope at living a normal life.
I could have absolutely just done that from the beginning.
Could have.
Should have. Instead, I did stone shenanigans and gave it a popped collar.
He was very stylish. Still technically is.
Is his weapon now non-invisible?
No, the weapon is still invisible.
What the hell is with this weapon?
It's not a part of him. It's still invisible.
Screw it. I'll cast a 3rd level Dispel Magic on that.
Okay, roll for it.
What the fuck? What the hell? 13.
Oh,
Not enough.
The weapon is still invisible.
Fuck it. I don't need that thing. Yeah, because it's going to be higher than all my other ones. Screw it.
Good try. You never know. It is just an invisibility inscription on a weapon.
I'm gonna now that the fighting has stopped. stopped, I'm gonna flap my wings out and fly up to it, try to inspect it to see if there's any kind of markings that could resemble like a language.
Make an investigation check.
I am linguistic. Would I have advantage on this by chance? I do know,
make an
like,
investigation
literally...
check, and then make a history check with advantage.
Okay, I'll do. I mean, I'll take the history check with advantage.
I know you have like plus 11 or some shit.
Yeah. Well, my investigation was 24, and then
pretty good.
For history, 30.
Well then, I hope you're ready.
Oh god, hold on, let me get to my notes page.
There's not that much of a lore dump, it's not that crazy.
Oh, okay.
You examine it, its body. It looks like it's unclothed, like it was like carved to look like it's not wearing anything. You can see there's no like genitalia or anything on it. It's just like this giant stone guy. It has a carved face, however. It looks... You would assume it would resemble a giant. Looks kind of dwarvish in like look. Like the long flowing beard and stuff. The beard is kind of fucked up because you've like collared him. But like he has the very wide, short nose, kind of like these heavy set eyes, heavier brow.
Would he resemble like a dwarvish god?
With your history check, you would know this to be probably like some sort of like resemblance of like a storm giant, maybe. Maybe even King Ingvar, like, because dwarves and giants, do not get along, like, at all.
Right.
So because they were so far up, if the giants ever came, they'd fight. You assume that this was probably a weapon to combat giants, and you like some sort of like slap in the face that we're fighting you with your king smile.
Right. If they had, like, this is the type of thing that if they had put genitalia on it, it would have been extremely small. To mock the person, to mock the giant.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, now my concern is that there's more of them. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take out my mirror, and I'm gonna scry this shape.
Okay.
If I see over my shoulder, I'm going to have a problem here.
You see yourself from the third person. It's really
That'd
weird.
be bad. That would be really bad.
You're like, wait a minute, and then you turn around and you see like six of them like spider climbing downward towards you.
Oh my god,
out of the ceiling.
Well, if they're spider climbing, they don't have a weapon at least. Look, that fist is at least less dangerous than whatever mallet this thing's been holding.
The spell fails.
Okay, then I'll take that as there's none of them at least in here. Well, that would also mean that there's none on this material plane too.
Scrying anywhere on the plane. Yeah, there's none.
Oh yeah, then they had one? What the hell is one? I mean, Akis did the entire fight by himself. What the hell is an army of storm giants gonna do? Knock that thing on its ass in one turn?
Well, I mean, there might be more. I don't know. Your fancy magics said no. Maybe there are no more. I never lived here. Maybe they're all destroyed. I don't know. They are realistically only stone.
I suppose. Stone.
If they were outside in the elements, they would eventually wear away until just rubble.
Well, I suggest we find a place to rest, because that was painful.
The room is dark again, right? Because your dawn is gone.
No, dawn's
Yeah.
gone. And I don't have another spell to cast it. Because I did scrying to make sure this room was at least clear. Well, effectively we can assume that this big open room is clear. So let's
I
just set
suppose.
up. Let's just set up here.
You can see Akis is all happy, like he's having a little camp out. Oh, goody!
Oh,
I'm
goody.
in my dwarven home. This is exactly where I want to be.
Let's go to a corner that's along the staircase, at least. So that way, should something come in here, we'll be relatively off in the distance.
Okay, easily enough. Make your way there. Setting up a camp, easy peasy. Akis starts looking around, examining loose stonework stuff that fell off the stairs after age, examining the carvings and stuff on him. You can see that he has a little book, not like his therapy book, but a different sketchbook kind of thing. And he's meticulously drawing these carvings that he finds all over the staircase. Expertly done as well.
Do those carvings mean anything?
No, just carvings. Not to preserve our lost history. Oh,
By
any
marking
lost
your history everywhere?
Not like I'm pissing on it. No. We venture up into Giant Land as well. I'm sure I'll take more. I don't know. Stonework is nice.
Jesus. Scared myself. Nah, with a rest, I think that's a good point. Yeah, you were way worse with that than I was.
I was like, well, what would it be? What is big enough to send us 30 feet? I'm like, it's got to be big.
It's big. I imagine 26 to 30 feet tall. You got that down to the wire.
I busted out the old Storm Giant stats. Modified them a bit, because 66 per attack was a bit much. I was just like,
I'm not feeling confident about going to Storm Giants again. I was going to be like, we're going to have to prove ourselves at some point. That's not going to go well.
66 plus 9 per attack. It's quite a bit.
Oh, 6d6s.
Yes, not 66.
That's not nearly as bad.
Plus 14 to hit, though. So,
they would have definitely hit with a 50% chance of missing after I throw up shield. But, I love how you had the stone giant, at least. The stone golem aspect down. You got the height and my intentions behind it.
I was like, what the fuck else would this be?
Yeah, in reality. They were talking about drones. I was like, all right, well, this thing, there's obviously going to have to be a drone in here.
When you first said that there was scratch marks everywhere around that central point, I'm like, well, from the other campaign, I know he likes modrons and shit. Maybe they just have a hive mind of that, and you wear a little crown, and you can control a hurricane of them. And I'm like, the orcs have that?
I did. Yeah, right, exactly. The orcs have not only an army of orcs, but then an army of monodrones. This could be bad. Oh. No, that was fun. When was the last time we have leveled?
Immediately before we came here, wasn't it?
No, because we did the underground. We leveled after... Because I know that it was at some point after... Oh no, the last time that we leveled had to have been the end of the last arc. Because that's when Anna got her spellbook.
Right.
Because I would have taken Channel Divinity... Because I had Channel Divinity, which means I had to have been level 10 before that point. And we definitely leveled after that.
That's right. Yep. Haven't really done anything to validate.
No, I was just curious. I mean, we've done the underground area with the fire giants.
Oh, yeah, it has been that long, hasn't it?
It has been. We've done the fire giants underground. And yeah.
I would say that a good point for a level would be probably after we get out of this.
That's what I was thinking. I was just trying to remember the last time that we had genuinely leveled, because it's been so long.
Better part of a year.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you everyone for coming in. People showing up for the chat. Thank you
Hell yeah.
for showing up. If you enjoyed it, we have all of our episodes up on YouTube under Misrolled Adventures. You'll be able to see that there. This was fun. This was totally fun. I can definitely see the difference between us as DMs because you are just cruel. I was like
Cruel?
plus 10 modifier to hit. That's pretty strong. It's relative. It's 50-50 to hit us right now. I rolled 3d6 or 3d12 for damage.
I was only rolling 2d12s per attack, but it attacked twice per turn.
Yeah, the first roll missed on mine, so that's probably why the math was less. Yeah. All right, so I guess we're relatively even.
I'm cruel. You want to see cruel?
I mean,
You're in my Ratland now.
Yeah,
boy.
I know. I was gonna say Atlas is not doing too hot. But thank everyone for coming in for the stream. And before we head off, let's drop a raid. Let me see who's online quick. Anyone? Yeah, we've got a group that I've hosted a few times. Yeah, so let me drop a raid for them. If you're able to do it, then by all means, please do. It'd be loads of fun. It is Dungeon Meowster. They're a variety streamer. Right now they're playing Among Us, it looks like. Sitting solid at like about, they've been going for 7 hours.
Yikes.
Yeah, they're, yeah. Oh, they're not there right now. It says back at, what's PST? Pacific Standard Time?
Pretty sure, isn't it?
What time is that for us? It's 10:12 right now, and they say they'll be back at 8:15 Pacific Standard. Oh, they'll be back in
Now.
Yeah.
Like 2 minutes.
pretty much like right now. Great. Then yeah, we'll drop in, give them a quick little view boost. They're sitting at roughly about 10 viewers, so by all means, go check them out. They are a strong supporter of Black Lives Matter, much like myself. So by all means, among sus. Among sus. Dungeon Meowster. Absolutely. So, thank you everyone again for watching, and we'll see you again on a Misrolled Adventure.
Hell yeah.
Double time.